Hey guys, hope you're doing fine. My name is Nishant and we are at day 17th of our main lead coding challenge. Let's look into our question. Find all anagrams in a string. Given a string S and a non-empty string P, find all the start indices of P's anagrams is in S. So what actually an anagram is just we can shuffle around the characters of a string and it becomes an anagram. So ABC is a string, so BAC is an anagram of B. Okay, so given a string and another string ABC, we have to find all the anagrams of this string in our input string. That is, we have to return each anagram's starting index in the input string. Okay, strings consist of lowercase English characters only, and the length of both strings P and P will S and P will not be larger than 20,100. Okay, so let's look at our example 1. Given S is this string and P is ABC, we have to find all the anagrams of P in S. Okay, so CBA is an anagram of ABC, so 0 is in the answer. Okay, let's look ahead. And BAC is another anagram of ABC and its index is 6, so it's again in the answer. Okay, let's look how we can solve this. Okay, so we will maintain two arrays of length 26, that is the number of characters, English lowercase characters allowed in our strings, and we set both the arrays initially to 0. Okay, the P frequency array will store the frequency of each character in the P string. Okay, and we will take a window of size P and slide it over our input string S and check each window's characters frequency, and if it matches with the P frequency array, we will just insert that particular window starting index to the answer. Okay, so our S is this, ignore the spaces, they are just for clarification. And since our first window is CBA, our P frequency is initialized to A's frequency is 1, B frequency 1 and C frequency 1. Also our first window is CBA, so C is 1 and B is 1 and A is also 1. Okay, since the both are exactly the same arrays, we will just insert I equal to 0 as it is the first index of the window in our answer. Now we slide the window, that if we slided the window, we have to decrease this character's frequency, that is C, to 0, and we by 1, and since its frequency was 1, it becomes 0 now, and we have to increase the next, that is E's frequency by 1. Its frequency was 0 and we now increase it to 1. Now we compare both the arrays. If they are same, we just insert 1 as our answer, since 1 is the starting index of this window. Since they are not equal, we just slide the window. Again we reduce B's frequency by 1 and include the last character of Windows frequency and increase the last characters by 1. Since both are B, it will remain same. Again it is not equal, we will just slide the window. Again the frequencies or the arrays are not equal, we again slide the window. Again it is not equal, we just slide the window. Remember, whenever we slide, we have to decrease this character's frequency by 1 and increase this character's frequency by 1. Okay, since this window has resulted in exact the same arrays, we just include this index in our answer. Okay, we just slide the window again and check for the last window, since it is not equal. So far our answer is 0 and 6. Okay, so this is the logic to solve the question. Okay, let's code this. We will n will be the size of our input string and m will be the size of our p string. We take two vectors, p frequency, just length will be 26 and all will be initialized to 0. Okay, vector int, another vector to store the current window's frequency. It is again of size 26 and it will be initialized to 0. Okay, shit. My bad. Current window frequency will be 26, initialized to 0. And now for int I equals to 0, I less than m, I plus plus, we will initialize our, we will store the frequency of p string in our fp frequency vector. Or we do this by simply subtracting the we get the current characters index by subtracting the ASCII value of a from the current character. That is a's ASCII value is 97. We simply increase it by 1. Also we do for the first window, current window frequency s of I minus a plus plus. So what this loop will do, it will store all the characters frequency in pre-frequency array, and the first window of which is going to slide over the s string in the current frequency window. Since our first window is already inserted, we just have to start it right from I less than n to I plus plus, and we check if p frequency, current window frequency are equal or not. If they are equal, let me just initialize our result array. We just insert the current index. Okay, so now okay, after that remember we have to decrease that characters frequency by 1 in the current frequency window s of I minus a s of I minus m plus plus, and to C we will decrease the ith. Okay, it should be this and this, so are good to go. Okay, one last check for our last window. If pre-frequency is equal result dot push back to just n minus m, this will be our last window. We simply return our res vector. Let's check this. Okay, where is the error? Sorry, my bad, misspelled vector. 0606. Okay, let's check this for this as well. This and code should return 012. 012. Let's submit it. Okay, so input is empty string. Okay, we have to just check for an empty string. If s dot s equals null or s dot size equals 0, simply return to x. We get result. Okay, submit it now. Okay, we got loads of error. Okay, just simply remove this. Okay, undefined behavior, and also we have to check that what if the size of m is greater than n, so it's not possible to have anagrams of m in n. This, and guys, it's accepted. Link for the code is in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.